Hello everyone and welcome to the first installment of NPHL Central, the official streaming service for the brand new Northern Premier Hockey League. We are here from Napanee, Ontario for this Labor Day Classic between the Tamworth Sabers and the Deseronto Bulldogs. James and I are more than ecstatic to bring this game to you. We've been waiting all summer for this, so this is a really great way to bring in the new year with the brand new team and the brand new league. For the last 5 seasons, this league was known as the Eastern Ontario Super Hockey League. But with the new owners, John Zink and Josh Rollins, they wanted to separate themselves from the competition and add a unique and very sharp title and logo to the best Senior A sports hockey league across Ontario and into Quebec. It's been a remarkable success and well received by everyone in the league. With the addition of an all-star game last season and talks of even more fun festivities on the horizon, the buzz around the water cooler has been louder and louder as the season gets closer and closer. So we are very excited to bring you the first taste of hockey action right here from Napanee. Labor Day, the celebration that tries to remind us to continue improving work conditions and the treatment of all people. For us, the fans, though, we are still talking about last season, when the Smith Falls Ritos knocked off the defending champion Gananoque Islanders in 4 games to take on the North Dundas Rockets in the finals. Those Rockets were able to fend off the Ritos in an exciting finals as South Chesterville hoist the cup for the 3rd time in 4 seasons, continuing their dynasty run. Speaking of Gananoque, big news over the summer that they would not be returning this season to the NPHL, which was shocking news to fans and players alike because the Islanders have had a very successful run in the NPHL, 1 year removed from a championship. Other news, of course, was the name change, but for our league, it was the addition of 12 new teams to the league, increasing from 16 teams. A massive expansion. The names of the new teams are as follows: the Alvinston Killer Bees, Stratford Fighting Irish, the Strathroy Jets, Tilbury Bluebirds, Halton Hills Coyotes, Orangeville Blitz, Six Nations Ironmen, and the Woodstock Lakers. These teams will be part of the Metro Division. Wellington County Royals, Bowmanville Durham Devils, and the Akwesasne Wild are the other 3 new additions to the league. Also, 2 new teams have relocated. The Pontiac Comets from last season will now be known as the Shawville Pontiacs, and the Frontenac Phantoms have relocated to Tamworth and will now be known as the Tamworth Sabers. And from what I hear, the excitement is outstanding for both clubs and for every new team joining the league. So that's some of the new things that are happening, and that's been on our minds as fans of this great league. But for the teams, they labor for this upcoming season as soon as their last game ended last season. For the owner of a team, it's a labor of love, hoping to hire the best staff possible to put the most competitive and exciting hockey players they can find and prepare them for the season so their hometown fans can enjoy every moment their team is on the ice. For the management staff, it's a labor of anticipation. Have they done enough to reload their respective clubs to compete with all the new teams and with the returning teams who just continue to improve? And the coaching staff. Their labor is every shift, every game, practicing every week, working on stuff and believing that they have prepared their club in and out for the best game that their team can put on the ice for a 60-minute performance. And of course, the players, every waking moment, laboring over being as sharp as possible. With all the preparation and all the hard work, trying to put it all on the ice and allowing it to come out for the beautiful 60 minutes of great hockey. So with all the work and labor that goes into every season, this is a perfect way to start the season with the Labor Day Classic between the Deseronto Bulldogs and the brand new Tamworth Sabers. Deseronto Bulldogs' 2024-2025 campaign was probably very frustrating for them. They loaded up with incredible offense and defense with their starting goalie Corey Kuipers, who was considered the best goalie in the Western Conference. Their coaching staff, head coach Brandon Tucker, who was in the All-Star game, and assistant coaches Andrew Tucker and Landon Punchard rounded out one of the most polished staffs in the NPHL. With this type of a lineup and leadership, the expectations were very high for the Bulldogs to be the team to challenge the champion Gananoque Islanders for the chance to play for the Cup. But it didn't quite work out that way. They were able to beat the Barncats from Lindsay 2-0, and they were given the chance to play Gananoque in the next round. But in a very hard-fought battle, the Islanders were able to get the better of them in 3-1 series win. Why was it so frustrating? Well, Deseronto also led the Highlands division and were tied for second in the league for the best record in the NPHL. Like I said, they put together a terrific team and have been on the cusp of breaking through for a few years now. And for their fans in the brass, this last season felt like the one. So there is a bright spot for the fans of the Bulldogs. This is a team that doesn't settle. Over the summer, the team better and become the team they very much want to be this season. So I'm excited to see what this game has to offer. It's a window into the future for this club. For Tamworth, as they come over from being the Frontenac Phantoms, it's no surprise they are looking to put the record behind them and are looking forward to being 0-0-0 in a new barn and a new fan base. One thing they don't want to reset is their ability to stay positive and overcome adversity whenever it comes up. They struggled, but they never turned on each other. They were always supportive and always looked forward to stepping on the ice and correcting improve. And the Tamworth area has been abuzz since the announcement that their Sabers were coming back, and also in the form of a Senior A team in the brand new NPHL. So there is so much positive with this team. I think one of their best decisions is staying with Dean Gouvreau and Dryden Bedard, two goalies whose main priority is being a part of the solution and not the problem. Make the saves you can make and give an effort to the ones you can't. Always support your players and erase the memory of a rough defensive night and move on to the next game. These pair are how you want to build your team, from the net out. So there's so much to look forward to if you're a fan of either one of these teams. There's so much to look forward to if you're a fan of this great league. A brand new beginning for both clubs, a fresh and professional new look for the league, and tonight isn't the start of the season, but it's a glimpse of what's to come. So as we get set for this Labor Day Classic, we'll clear the ice one more time and get ready to send it down to ringside. And this is our, for James and I, we got some new equipment, and this is our test run here. Not 100% sure if the internet is all that great or not, but we're going off their Wi-Fi, and we are trying, folks. I guarantee you that, and we'll never, ever stop trying to make this the best broadcast humanly possible from a small town in Kingston, Ontario is where we're located, and that's where we're trying to do all of our work from. So we appreciate you for tuning in, folks, and hit the old share button. Hello, Cheryl, number one fan, gets the first comment in of the year, as always. She's got that big crown above on the side of her name there. I don't know what that is, but it says number one. Maybe that means, I don't know what it, number one fan, that's right. James says hello, and it's great to see you in the broadcast. And we'll be right back after this. We don't have the beautiful graphics of the, we'll be right back, but I promise you we're not going anywhere. And hit the share button, like and follow, and we'll be right back. You never know. That would have been fun. No. Hello, everyone. Get settled in for 60 minutes of excellent NPHL hockey from around this league. Hockey and the love of hockey can be found right at the front entrance. As soon as I came in this afternoon to the Napanee Arena, you could just tell everybody's been waiting a long time for this. And it's finally here. The Deseronto Bulldogs will start their march towards the championship that they so desperately have been wanting. And the Tamworth Sabers mark a brand new adventure, hoping to build on this incredible momentum that they have right now as the brand new Tamworth Sabers. It's dumped into the zone, and Deseronto will pick that one up. Throw it over into the corner. Up to the mid-ice area. Cross-ice pass just out of the reach of Luke Brown, and will go down for an icing. Just trying to get the lineups here for you for both sides. They just come into me for Deseronto right now, so bear with me if you don't mind. Burtonshaw, another very familiar face out there for Deseronto. He's been around here for a long time. We hope you can make it out to some games this year, folks, because it's just some incredible hockey, high, fast-paced hockey, and you really don't want to miss it. Out of the zone for Deseronto and flipped into the corner. Chipped along the wall. Bouncing puck, trying to be brought down by Tamworth. Deseronto will throw it over into the corner. Backhand pass to the slot, goes back to the point, but nobody's there. And that squirts out through center ice. Back to the Deseronto zone. Tamworth on it quick. The shot stopped by Kuipers, and it dribbles just wide of the net. Pinned up against the wall. Tamworth can't keep it into the zone, and they're out through center. Across the blue line and in. That looks like Masterson, a shot on goal. Or is that Luke Brown? Sorry, folks, 71 on the boards by Corey Kuipers. 16. One back. Into the neutral zone. Drilled back in around the boards. Kuipers can't control it. Lamers, his first touch of the puck. Marie must be loving that. 92 out there for the red, the white, and the blue. Turned over inside the zone, but Deseronto gets it out through center. And down, Dean Gouvreau throwing it around the boards. The other side, Burton Shaw fires that one on Noah Brandt. Into the corner and around the other side. Tamworth trying to move it out. Shot stopped. The rebound, and Gouvreau made two of them. The third one finds the back of the net. And it is 1-0 Deseronto. So Deseronto gets out to a lead of 1-0 early. Drilled along the wall there, a big hit. Right through center. Deseronto will try and slow the play down and shoot it back in around the boards. Almost bounced out in front of the net on Gouvreau. Round to the corner. Stefano boards his guy against the wall, and Tamworth trying to move out with it. Through center. Trying the counter punch here. Along the wall. Back out through center ice. Go the Bulldogs. With speed, cross the blue line, just avoids a hit. Back in behind the net it goes, Deseronto. The half wall to the point and kept in. Cross ice pass. Handled neatly there, thrown towards the net, and it'll get in behind Gouvreau. Tamworth chips it along the wall, and they can't get it out. Shot from the point, hits the pants of the defender in front of the net there, thrown around the boards, back to the point, and it won't go. Chipped out the blue line and kept in. Deseronto is hamming Tamworth in now. Back to the point, kept in. On the half wall again, playing those boards, smart hockey. Shot through, and Gouvreau will make the save on that one, and he'll hold on for the whistle. Well, we've played 3 minutes, 16 seconds of this period. Tamworth looking to get out on a good foot here if they can. From the point, that's kept out through center. Tamworth looking to tie this game up early on in the first period. And Burton Shaw gives his man a shot. And this is exhibition hockey, folks, but these guys are fighting for spots on the team. Deseronto the pass across, and Rogalski was stick checked there just at the last second. Thwarted that opportunity. Trying to go on the outside and around him. He's in on goal. And a shot, and easily stopped there by Corey Kuipers. Gouvreau's in net tonight for Tamworth, I was actually talking to Coach Kelly before the game, and he was saying that he's going with each goalie for the entire duration of every game. He was saying he really regretted doing half games with the guys last season. He wants to do a full game. Bedard will get the start in Tamworth in their first home game in the exhibition, obviously, later on this week. Drilled along the wall. Yeah, behind the net, around to the half wall. John Zink beside me here. I'll see if I can get some words for the new season from him, and a great save there by Gouvreau. It's in front of the net. He just couldn't hold on to that one. Back into the corner and behind the net, looking to come out with it. Looking back to the point. Cannons pass cross, ice shoe through the slot there. And Burtonshaw just couldn't connect. Arnberg looked to grab that one. Out through center ice. Trying to bring it back in is Panetta. He's on goal. Around the D. The shot, and Gouvreau will stop that one nicely. Panetta follows that into the corner. He's met by two Sabers. Flipped up and in behind the net it goes. Delmet Sood. The blue line. Wholesale change for either side. Finish that line change up. Forstel throws it around the boards. Luke, oh, that's dangerous chance in front of the net. Gouvreau finds the rebound, and he keeps it out and keeps it a one-goal game. Some big saves already by Dean Gouvreau. And a really nice crowd here on hand, actually, here in Napanee. Face-off one back to the point. Redirected in front of the net. And I don't know if Gouvreau saw it to the last second. Shot through a crowd. In behind the net, the shot. Gouvreau with a beautiful save. Flipped out through center and down the ice it goes. A rolling puck. And it will make it 200 feet and will bring it all the way back down. Face off to the right of Gouvreau. 14-18 left here in the first period. Just started this game. And that's rung around the boards by Shaw. Gonna grab onto that one and move it out to the corner. Trying to keep it in against that wall. Force him to come to him and try and walk around him. And just about worked out in their favor. And behind the net, his stick goes up into the air. And they'll be able to move it out. Big hit there along the wall. Throwing it out through center. That's going to go 200 feet, and it'll be an icing. Might be able to get the final roster here for you folks, but some brand new faces for Tamworth. Some returning guys for the Sabers are as follows. Dan Bennett, he's back in the lineup tonight. Liam Wilkinson, he actually led the team in points last year. Right in the slot, and a chance goes astray. It was right near the top anyways. It was Ketchison who let it. Shot through a screen and stopped by Gouvreau. Referee and Gouvreau talking it over. He's just telling him, I'll protect you. I got you. Don't worry about that. Noah Brand at the draw. Rogalski up on the forward part of the line here. Up to the point, D-to-D pass it goes, shot through. The rebound's there on the doorstep, and Gouvreau will stop that one neatly. And can't bring the rebound down. Back to the point, and a shot through the redirect. Just missed the far post. Pass up to the blue line and out. Deseronto turning it back around. They'll throw it in around the net end to the other side. And DiStefano there will try and chop it out, but he can't get a hold of it. Bodied against the wall. Tamworth scamper out to center ice. Gaffney, he's laid out at that blue line. Burtonshaw giving DiStefano a little shoulder music. Deseronto behind their net will try and set this back up again. Deseronto throwing it into the zone. It's going to be an icing. We'll bring it all the way back again for a face-off. To the left of Corey Kuipers. Tamworth looking here at the halfway point of the first to get their first goal. Get back on stride here and get things going. Thrown back in behind the net it goes and right through center. Turning. Cross ice pass. That's knocked down. Not good enough to keep the zone. Deseronto moving it back the other way. Cross ice pass. On the take. Shot by Brown. Thwarted opportunity. Backhand pass through the blue paint. It'll go back to the blue line. Trying to keep it in along the wall. Back to the point. Looks in. Pass cross. Tic-tac-toe. And a beautiful goal. And Deseronto will take a 2-0 lead on a beauty. Zone entry kept in. And then a beautiful passing play. And Deseronto showing their strength. As I was saying in the opening, they were not happy the way that the season ended for them. They really felt like they had it all going for them last season, and it was the time for them to shine. And this will be the season that I can imagine they'll have one of their best showings for their fans. So definitely get out here if you can. Look online. NPHL will have the schedule up for Deseronto. Get your tickets because this team looks like they are firing on all cylinders early. Through center. Across the blue line and in. Panetta drop back to the point. No, that chance is knocked off his stick. And Tamworth chipped out through center. Back the other way it comes. Lamers on goal. Snap shot. It's stopped by Gubro. He thought he had it. It went into the corner. Drilled against the wall. Good body action here. A point thrown across ice. Sift pass to the blue line again. Deseronto controlling the zone. Going to get away from him. He can't. Thrown along the wall and down the ice. And that's going to go for an icing. Face off to the right of Dean Gubro. And Tamworth is really looking to get something going here. They need some type of momentum. They got to get out of their zone and start playing in the offensive zone a little bit more as this game starts to unfold. Johnny Hill throwing it in behind the net, looking for the give and go shot, and it's a goal. The Deseronto Bulldogs with a snap shot. I wasn't sure if it was going to count because the net had come off. But it must have been taken off by Tamworth, and it was going to be a goal anyways, so that's why that is called a goal. And Deseronto comes out to a 3-0 lead early on here in the DDD pass, thrown up the ice, across that blue line, and they're in. Harrison to the front of the net. A chance there. Pass to the slot again. That's knocked down and out through center. Pass knocked away. Wilkinson will bring it in. He's pinned along the wall there with a good hit. Behind the net, Johnny Hill. Out for the ceremonial face-off. Drop pass. That pass will go over. He can't get to it in time. Into the slot area. Knocked off his stick. The drop pass goes astray, and they're out through center now. Delmick Sound. Shot on goal. Kuipers, a terrific puck-playing goaltender. They'll throw it up along the wall. Trying to get their guys out through center. Cannons. If I see that right, it looks like Johnny Hill, a brand new captain of the Deseronto Bulldogs. Rogalski has been the captain for many years in Deseronto, and Very, very warranted. Johnny Hill, number 22 for Deseronto, is now the captain of those Bulldogs. He has been unbelievable for Deseronto over the years, let me tell you that. It's been absolutely stellar. Yeah, I don't even know if I've said this or not, but your two goalies, obviously Dean Gouvreau and Corey Kuipers at the other end. Kuipers getting his first trip to the All-Star game last season. Be right back. That draws one back to the point, and a shot through. Lamers, a shot on the backhand. Stopped by Gouvreau. Passed up to the blue line, and it will get all the way into the neutral zone, and Lamers move it back. We'll start it all over again. Is that Miracle? No, it's Lavender. The shot, and a save by Gouvreau. So the buzz around Tamworth has been pretty big, actually. On our way here, we were stopped by the fire department handing out and looking for donations, but handing out stickers, which is great for my car. Across the blue line here, and that's an offside. And Morris looks skyward on that one. He didn't agree with the call. But they were stopped us, and we're looking all over the car and said, do you have the new Tamworth logo on your car? And I said, actually, no, but Justin is going to give me one when I get to the arena today. And he most certainly did. He gave me a couple, and I said that I'm going to be putting that on my car as soon as I can. And so the buzz is getting around about Tamworth. Take them a little bit of time to maybe start gelling and all that type of stuff and get this train going in the right direction. But, I mean, it's a tough matchup to play against Deseronto. Led the Highlands Division last season, was tied for second in the league in points, and I got to tell you, folks, that playoff run for them was such a surprise because they had so much firepower going for them. And Kuipers was spectacular. Even their backups, I mean, you can't even rightly call Young a backup, but he was absolutely stellar when called upon. I didn't even have his stats, but they were terrific. Oh, there. Aaron Young was shot. A stop by Gouvreau. Knocked back to the blue line. On him quick, and a big hit along the wall. They've got to start. I mean, you can get run out of this arena quite quickly unless they start using the body. And that's a drop pass. Chance and a shot and a quick save by Gouvreau. 5 Sabers there in front of the net, which can create a little bit of a problem for them as well. But it's a long season, and again, like I say, it's exhibition. But, I mean, Deseronto hasn't missed a beat. These guys have been around each other for a while. Braden Forstell, he was something else last season. Every game that we went to, he was absolutely terrific. Back to the point it goes. Shot through, the rebound on the doorstep, and he's wide open, and Gouvreau somehow gets a pad on it. Pass over to Lamers. The shot, a stop, the rebound's there. And now they got to move it out through center and quickly. Hot foot pursuit. Skating in. And he's turned that over. And back the other way. And it's Noah Brandt. Drop pass. Shot. And a nice save by Gouvreau. Through center ice. Lamers. He'll flip that into the zone. They'll go in behind the net. Tamworth with 7 minutes remaining here in the second period. Throw it in, Kuipers there. He loves to play that puck. One of the best in the league. I'd say him and Jenkins are two of the best going at that. Jenkins is so clean with it. Dallas Slack, he's another one. Smith Falls, he likes to play the puck and does a great job. Helps out the defense. It's like having a sixth guy back there. That's across the blue line. Wrist shot, fans on it. That's a giveaway. Into the corner. Walking out to the slot. No, he throws it in behind the net, the give and go. And they'll now move it out. A little bit of speed there. Couldn't break through the Deseronto defense. Back to the blue line. Opportunity here for Deseronto to get the 4th of the game, but he's knocked down at the dot and shaken up quite a bit there is Jeff Morris. The neutral zone. Johnny Hill throwing it into the comfortable hands there of his forwards and around the blue line. Flipped off the glass and out. No, they kept it in. That's flipped out through center. Down the ice it goes, and it's not going to be an icing. Jason Shaw. Move it out through center. Pass across the slot. They'll knock the net off. And they'll blow that dead. 5:23 to go. A 3-0 lead for the Deseronto Bulldogs. Tamworth looking to find a way back into this game quickly. Not let it get out of hand. Battle. That's what you've got to do in these games, is just battle and battle and battle. Face off. Forsell can't get the stick on that. Back to the point. Tone in, looking into the slot there. Opportunity. Chance in front alone, and Gouvreau stops that one. Abdel Maksoud. It's out through center now. He'll get it back. Throwing it into the zone. The blue line and out. Good play there by Westwater. He'll try and find a lane to get in. He does, but it's a 1-on-4. And a penalty coming to Deseronto. Shot redirected, and Kuipers will stop that one, and he'll hold on for the whistle. Find out who the culprit is. Back to the point. We'll try and set something up. McLeaver, the shot, redirected line into the corner. Trapper, point, strive of that blue line. Backhand pass through the legs, and that's going to be a turnover. And they're out on a 2-on-1. In on goal goes Deseronto. Snap shot, he fired it just wide. Rings around the boards to the point, and they'll throw it right back in. Around the boards and out to center ice. Deseronto will take their time, waste some of this penalty. 1:25 to go. Power play for the Sabers. Trying to set this up in Westwater. And cross ice. The blue line to the red line, and that's turned over. Thrown back into the zone. Wholesale change for the Sabers. Across the blue line, looking for the pass, but he won't get it. It's a 1-on-4 on the left side of the ice by Westwater. He'll turn it over, and Deseronto is out through center again. Ketchison in his own zone. D-to-D pass to Lalonde. Up to Ketchison. That's going to be an icing. No, it's not. Lamers throwing it around the boards. Deseronto, center ice area. They'll knock that back in, and with 25 seconds remaining here on the power play for Tamworth, can't seem to get it going right now. The neutral zone and dumped in, and that's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing. Just checking, folks, to make sure that my numbers are absolutely correct here. Face off, back to the point. It's won by Deseronto. They'll kill the rest of this. 5 seconds remaining. Ethan Cohen's looked to make a play on that, but couldn't. That's out through center. Catches across the line. Fanned on the pass, and Couldn't get enough on that one to get it through, and Luke Brown negates the icing, the outstretched arm. Throwing it into the slot, and a chance there, my goodness. Johnny Hill, cross pass, walking in. What a chance there! And they thwart that opportunity. What a beauty, Deke. And deked himself right out a little bit there. Unreal action early on. So Noah Brandt, Dorian Overland, Benjamin White with the goals in this first period for Deseronto. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Blue line dumped into the corner. Back to the dot. Wide open on the side. Into the slot again. My goodness, Deseronto is passing everywhere. Tamworth is not. That is across the blue line, and it's going to go in offside. Face-off will be brought just outside the zone. Draw one back to Tamworth. Then we kept by Deseronto. The blue line and in. Lamers was ready for that hit. It's that one off. Fires a pass. That will be knocked into the corner for Deseronto. Into the slot. Come back quickly to make that play by Miracle. Point shot through. Gouvreau will find that one up in the air. And hold on for the whistle. So our first regular season game will be from Barry's Bay as they start their season. And we really appreciate them and their support. And we look forward to that game indeed. We'll have more information after this period. Thrown into the front of the net. Gouvreau will stop it. Now hold on for the whistle. Face off. One, Westwater, and behind his own net. Chips it around a couple Bulldogs. That's the blue line through center, and they're out. Wilkinson stopping up 1-on-3. Thrown towards the net. Two Bulldogs there to receive that one. And 45 seconds left here in the first period. Deseronto has jumped out to an early lead. Tamworth has stemmed the tide. Dean Gouvreau has made some great saves in this period. We'll have all the information after the first intermission on how this period transpired. Kuipers will snare that one and hold on for the face-off. Shots on goal favor Deseronto 17-4 at this point. Back to the point, the shot can't get through. To the half wall, looking in behind the net, looking to move it into the zone. DeStefano knocks him off the puck, but Deseronto will get it back. Throwing it down to the neutral zone, and they're in. Cross pass over. They will wind the clock down. And we'll get set for another period here in just a moment. Thank you for tuning in, folks. Shots on goal after that period, as I said, 17-4. Score 3-0 Deseronto. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a short break. And we look forward to seeing you then. And the other one. Oh, is it? Well, tap it.
You guys got yours, right? I don't know. Yeah, he probably got it. I did it. They're down there, Chuck. What's that? They are down there. Okay.
After one period, Deseronto with a shots on goal lead at 21-5. And the goal scorers for the 3-0 lead for Deseronto, Brandt from Graham Lamers and Shaw. And then Overland, the goal from assisted by Luke Brown. And of course, Jordan Cannons. That was a beautiful tic-tac-toe play. And then Ben White scoring from Jeff Morris to make this game 3-0 for the Bulldogs. Second period about to start, get underway. Again, folks, this is our way, our game to try and test some things out and get some, fix some bugs and all that type of stuff. New camera and all that type of deal. That's fired down the ice. It's going to go for an icing. 9 seconds into the period. Face off to the right of Dean Guverall. Got Ironberg out there. Cannons to the point. A shot through by Hill. Goes back to the point. Ironberg succeeded the blue line. Flip pass over that hops over his stick. Back to Kuipers. Top the circle. Steered aside. Shot through a redirect. Open there for a moment. The pass in front and a good tie up to knock Thomas Murphy off the puck there. Good to see pushback. A lot of Sabers fans here, a lot of jerseys, and the town is really excited, I can tell you that. But Deseronto is just as excited. They're going to look to build on what they accomplished last season and had an incredible regular season. Took care of Lindsay in the first round and just couldn't knock off Gananoque in the next round. Stiff pass, can't get that through. Across the red line, the blue line, and back in for Tamworth's opportunity here. Flip that out through center. Ironberg into the corner. He meets Cole Smith with a nice body check there. Off wall and out. No, they will not get it out. A good defensive play there. Keep it inside the zone. The dot. Drop pass again into the slot. He's covered mightily there in front of that net. Through the neutral zone. Trying to get around him, and he does. A beautiful move, and he looked to go top shelf and couldn't finish the play. Pass cross ice, looking for the snapshot. Rebound, and it just squirts wide of the net. Two good saves there by Guverall. Pass into the slot. The pass over again. How he was still open. I don't know. Great save there by Guverall again. And it looks like Deseronto is going back to the power play. Speeding it through center. Across the blue line, a stop up, a pass through the legs. That'll go over to Luke Brown, but just in front of him. 2-minute minor. And Deseronto will go back to work on the power play. I think they said number 12, that's Colin Gaffney. We'll go 2 minutes for hooking. And he might have saved a goal there on that beautiful give and go tic-tac-toe play. To the right of Guverall. You got to kill this off, get some momentum, keep it 3-0, and look to storm back in the next period. for Stell. They're looking to, I'm sure what they're, oh, Tucker's having a good combo there on the bench. Face off. Scrum back to the point. Straddles the blue line and throws it at the top of the circle. And Deseronto is set up. Guy in front of the net and strong too. Tamworth's got to move him. It's steered right back into the slot area. Tamworth will get a hold of that and drill that down the ice. Giving chase on him. Rice. Back pass up through the neutral zone again, and they're in across the blue line. Looking in behind the net, and he's knocked off the puck. No, regains that one. Going around the horseshoe here. Back to the half wall. Brandt, cross ice pass. The top of the circle, and a shot by Sean. It just goes wide. Point again. Deseronto trying to work it around. Tamworth throw it around the back of the net into the half wall. Now Brandt fakes the drop pass. Shot from the point. Westwater will flip it out through center ice. They've killed the first minute 10 of this power play. Across the blue line and in. Bad change. Shot and a great save by Gouvreau. 3-on-1 that turned out to be. Deseronto at the blue line and walk to the top of the circle. Unimpeded there, back to the point. A shot by Arnberg, steered aside. Tamworth will try and get her down the ice, and they will. 30 seconds remaining on this 5-on-4 advantage. Arnberg, long ice pass. Goes right to the tape of Deseronto. They cross that blue line. Wide open at the point. And a shot, a great block that sounded like it hit ball in the slot area, the backhand pass. Good defensive play there by Bennett to keep it away. Thrown down the ice, and they will kill the power play. And Deseronto try to get their fourth 5-on-5 here as they march out through center. Cannons knocked off the puck and made a nice play. No stick there. Trying to make a play on that one is Morris. He's drilled in along the wall. Nobody seems to know where the puck is, or they just can't move it to the point now. What a sick pass over. That'll hop over the stick there, Johnny Hill. The point, the shot, redirected, a rebound again, and he's wide open on the rebound to score the fourth of the game. And Deseronto leads at 4-0 just as the penalty a couple moments ago expired. Deseronto says we don't need it. We wanted the +1 anyways. Great play in front. You got to be strong in front of the net. You've got to have a strong stick. Be sturdy on your feet. And right there, he just showed it. It was a great job in front of the net to stay on his feet, get the tip, and then be there for the rebound. The yawning cage. It's 4-0. Deseronto. It's knocked down at center and across the blue line. A beautiful move. The shot. Redirected and a goal again. Yes, sir. Finds the back of the net. And that's 5-0. Deseronto. They are humming. Dumped in the corner. Look to give chase as Lockhead will go in there to try and move it. And it's pinned along the wall and out through center. Long ice pass. Knocked down. Right through center again. Sabers will have to regroup. Along the wall and taken away. Deseronto now has it, looking in behind the net, trying to pass it out. He missed the puck. Deseronto out again with it now on a 3-on-2. Well, they're trying to come back. It's still a chance there and a good play to get it away from the net. A shot from the point, and it's blocked and goes along to the half wall, and they're out. Skating out through center is Ketchison. On goal, he's knocked off the puck. Trying to play it along the half wall into the slot. Chipped out through center. Opportunity there for Deseronto, but they were all tired at the end of a long shift. Kuipers, he'll drill that off the glass. It did hit the glass first and then up into the netting. It'll be a face-off with 13:51 to go here in the second period of a 5-0 lead for the Deseronto Bulldogs here in the Labor Day Classic from Napanee, Ontario. As the brand new Tamworth Sabers getting geared up for the season in their inaugural season, moving over from Frontenac to Tamworth. And then Deseronto chasing down the ultimate prize. As they did last season, one of the top teams in the league. And in their division of the Highlands, they were the top team, tied for second in the standings. It's thrown in behind the net. .13 to go. Face off one, back to the point. A shot through. Kuipers juggles it, finds it, and he'll hold on for the face off. Yep. Our first game will be October 4th. As the Barry's Bay Wolves take on the Arnprior Rivermen, as Arnprior's now moved over to Barry's Bay's division. Actually, it's Barry's Bay has really moved, to be honest with you, making their trips a little shorter. And we'll actually have quite a few of the Wolves games this season. And we'll start at October 4th. And as the season goes along, we'll have even more information on that as it comes up. Deseronto across the blue line, looking to attack again. Nice nifty little play there. They just couldn't complete it. Deseronto again with the puck inside the zone. Looking back to the point. There we go. Rung around the net. Held to the point. Rung around the boards again. Kept in by Shaw. And he was labeled there on that one. Burtonshaw throws it in behind the net. Gouvreau. Burtonshaw got there first on the dump in. Across the red line and out. Westwater, that shot goes wide around the boards and out through center ice. Noah Brandt falls. Or Burtonshaw falls. It's up through across the blue line. Westwater. An easy save by Corey Kuipers. 12:03 left here in the second. 5-0 Deseronto. Face off. Good effort by Deseronto as they get it out, and they're wheeling on goal, and the breakaway in. Backhand stopped by Gouvreau. The blue line went out to Stefano. Pass up, immediately met with a body check, and that's chipped out over the glass, and we'll have it reset in front of the Tamworth bench, just outside the blue line. Deseronto trying to hunt that one down. Brown across the blue line, looked for the drop pass, couldn't convert that. Smart play as he was going to lose it. He tried to throw it back to the point. Stefano was there to pick that one up. The rebound sits on the doorstep. Kuipers trying to find that juggling puck. Tamworth at the point. Fans on the shot, and a chance again. The shot, net just waited too long, and Overland was right there in front of him and hit him right in the pads. Into the slot, and it goes wide. Through the neutral zone, it's Luke Brown again. Ever dangerous sift pass over. Oh, and he just missed that. Excellent looking toe drag there. Back in behind the net it goes. Through center. Murphy. Oh boy. Boom hour on that one. They'll turn back in their own zone. Smart play there by Jeff Morris. Circle it back. And regroup. We're just about at the halfway point of this one. Labor Day Classic, the third annual. Into the slot, and that, oh my goodness, shot through the point, redirected to the one side, and he scores! On the doorstep, and Deseronto has a half a dozen. And that looks like they're going to bring in Aaron Young right at the halfway point. 1 second before the 10-minute mark of the second period. And Kuipers coming out of this one, and they'll bring in Aaron Young. He was fantastic last year. As Kuipers exits, he was 9-2-0 with a 473 goals against and an 896 save percentage. Aaron Young last year, 5-2-1, 371 goals against and a 920 save percentage. Giving both guys a chance to play in this one. As I said, I was saying earlier, is that Coach Kelly, before the game, he was saying that he is going to keep each guy in for the duration of each game. So 9 saves by Corey Kuipers in this one. The shots on goal right now favor Deseronto 32-9. Behind the net it goes, looking back to the point. They'll connect. Tamworth takes it off his stick. Almost turned that over for a breakaway. Bumped into Westwater. Deseronto pass up through center and down the ice it goes. Roll, make a play on it and throw it in behind the net for his defenseman, Ian Harrison. Looks like his third of the night. Third straight. Yeah. Knocked up into the corner. Going the other way around to the other side. Cole Smith off the boards. He'll move out through center. Good speed. He is now on a 1-on-5. Deseronto will move it back through center now. Across the blue line. Into the slot. Can't convert on that one. Back to the blue line. Luke Brown, backhand pass in the front of the net. Jason Shaw was setting up camp there. Knocked off the boards and out through center. Red line and in. Rose settles that one down. Tamworth spreading out, trying to find a way out of the zone here. Create a little bit of offense. Luke Brown pushing him back in behind his own net. Westwater throwing it back after taking a massive hit. He throws it in behind the net after all that, and it'll be an icing. 8:01 to go. Deseronto 6. Tamworth looking to score their first goal. So yeah, that last goal was announced. I'll see if I can get it up here just to make sure. A natural hat trick by Ian Harrison. The point, a shot through the redirect goes into the corner. That was assisted by Johnny Hill. His other one was Benjamin White's got 2 assists, and Graham Lamers with the assist on the first goal by Harrison as well. And Jeff Morris assisted on the second. The corner, the slot, shot. Gouvreau with the great save. Chance again. And Tamworth will flip that up and into the rafters. And when they bring it down, there'll be 7 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in this, the second period. Into the corner. Behind the net. To the slot. And Stefano will pick that one off. Race out through center. Going to ward off some attackers as he is alone up there. Kuipers drills it out through center, and Deseronto looks to turn it back the other way. Across the blue line and dumped in. Young will steer that aside. Deseronto looking to bring it out. I can't rightly see over there. That goes up and into the sky. Face off at center ice. Stefano flips that back to McLeavy. Their own zone, and Deseronto now controls. And that's up ice. Around him, wide open, but they'll rifle it up over the net, around onto the glass. It's a big pile of snow there by the Deseronto bench. Through center. McLeavy turning back into his own zone. Slap shot goes over to the Tamworth bench. And it'll be called on an offside. Face off one back. Tamworth shoot it in behind the net. Young will play it. Cross ice pass. Deseronto can't get inside the zone. Arnberg. Across the blue line and in. Shot and a great save. The rebound goes through the blue paint. Comes out the other side. Looking in front of the net there, and they can't convert on that one. Good defensive play by Tamworth. Flipped up through center. Chance for Ketchison if he can get the wheels going. He can't fend him off. Tamworth in, and they can't respond to the goal. That's going to be Deseronto for hooking. Thanks for tuning in, folks. As the season gets ramped up, we will have a lot more for you. Equipment out tonight, and get yourself a nice look at your Tamworth Sabers and your Deseronto Bulldogs. We'd love to get in some more exhibition games. We hope we hear from some teams around the league and want us in their arenas. Pass cross ice back, and Deseronto is off to the races, and a great chance here that is just offside. And I think it would have been a penalty shot anyways if the whistle wasn't blown, as he took him down just over the blue line. Burton Shaw with the penalty. I just love that name, Connor Burton Shaw. Deseronto has got some high-talented, high-octane hockey players. And again, like I say, that coaching staff makes Deseronto one of the more polished teams in the league. They have it all. I mean, they're very physical. Very aggressive, and they know how to get the job done for 60 minutes. You know, every now and again, like any team, they have lapses in judgment, and as long as they're small throughout a game, Deseronto has a chance to win any game they're playing. Chance, that shot goes up, deflects up over the net with the glass. Tamworth looking to set up here, and they can't. Behind his own net, looking to move out with it. He'll throw that all the way down the ice to relieve the pressure. Yeah, they're just a really good hockey club, and they're putting on quite a show right now for their Deseronto Bulldog fans. Ketchison trying to stay with that puck. He can't, and a great forecheck there by Ian Harrison, who has had himself a terrific game. Trying to cement himself a spot in the roster for the Bulldogs. Cross the blue line, drop pass. I'm going to move that into the slot, and he can't. Pass back into the corner. And Deseronto will hold on to that in behind the net. And 35 seconds remaining, and Deseronto will even skate right at him. Trying to go around him, a chance around the defenseman, and just lost the handle at the last second. Tamworth to the blue line, and they're out. Might turn into a 3-on-2 here. Westwater the shot, hits his feet, flipped out. 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Cole Smith, pass, can't connect, and they will kill it. 2 seconds remaining. Burton Shaw out of the box. Will join his mates. I think he might even take a line change here. Yep, come right off and bring out a fresh body. Pass over and out. Center ice, and it's flipped back in. Panada, another great name, looked for a breakaway opportunity there. Goodness me. Lamers into the slot. A chance there just goes astray. Good defensive play there. Lamers, an assistant captain this season with Deseronto. Snap, shot, and a great save by Young, and well-deserved. Every time I'm out here, Lamers giving it 145% every single shift. And I definitely know one person that is incredibly proud of him every single game is Marie Lamers. We message quite often, and she is very supportive of him, and should be, because he is a great lad and a great hockey player as well. And I'll tell you, Deseronto really needs to be proud of the club. I mean, it's easy to have a season like last year where you were so dominant all season long. You could score at will. Then in the playoffs, you're still scoring like crazy, and just fall short to the one team you really wanted to play in an epic series. And they could have rewrote the book. I mean, tried some new tactics, new players, new something. I mean, obviously they're doing new tactics, but the game plan is very well founded. What a nice move in on goal. Oh, he tried the between the legs and ended up shooting it wide. What an opportunity there, and Tamworth gives him a round of applause for that opportunity. That was, but like I say, their game plan is incredible. They forecheck like crazy. They hit. They have great passing. They work the puck around. They shoot, and they have incredible goaltending. It's a recipe for a championship club. It's only a matter of time. I mean, in this game here, you're missing Mitch Gustafson, Masterson, Miracle. I heard he has injured. From what I heard, I could be totally wrong, but there's a lot of guys in this club that can really do damage. They're in right now. Tried to go around him, and he does. Overland looking to the front of the net, and he couldn't get it through. Back to the point to Arnberg. He got drilled along the wall. To the point, and he can't keep it in. That's all right. Settles that down. Yanni Hill. Slice to Arnberg. Get around him. To Stefano. Dumps that in. And Young, a smart play, will hold on to that one for the whistle. 1:47 to go. And a 6-0 lead for the Bulldogs. Shot, Young will snare that one and hold on for the faceoff. Boy, oh boy, James, that food smells good. My goodness. De Stefano to the point. Snap shot. It's deflected away. Back to the point. And we may see a rowdy Dow here. Colton De Stefano in Frontenac. He was never shy. Didn't matter the score. He was never shy to throw the mitts. And that's one big thing that they love about Colton. I love the way he plays. He's incredibly aggressive. And he never, ever gives up on any shift ever. He's always going 110%. Is that Arnberg? Yeah, Greg Arnberg, another guy who he does an incredible job here in Deseronto, a fan favorite. Last season he had 14 games. He had 5 goals and 12 assists for 17 points, and ended up with 22 minutes in penalties. absolutely a phenomenal player here. The shot redirected wide. Looking for the wraparound, but Aaron Young was there to steer that one aside. And the face-off will be to the right of Corey Kuipers. Draw, trying to swing that back to the point. Burton Shaw can't corral that one. Oh, it hits the referee. It'll be inside the zone and held. Looking back to the point. Shot through. Rebound in front. Aaron Young again kicks the save out. Kicks the pad out and holds on for the save. Beautiful. Back through center. Across the blue line. He can't hold on to that one. Morris, he'll throw it into the slot and scores. What a pass and what a goal. And Deseronto, the touchdown and the extra point. 56 3/10 remaining. Another beautiful setup. Deseronto, they're not just blasting them. They're making beautiful tic-tac-toe plays. It's really nice to see. And the fans here are enjoying it a lot. I can tell you that much. Cycles back to his own zone. Stood the test on that one. Shaw, drop pass. Slipped over to the half wall. And Tamworth will try and move it out again to the mid-ice area. Flip pass over to Burton Shaw. Through center. Slid back to the blue line. It's knifed in, and Deseronto will pick that up neatly. Nice move to go in behind the net on that one. Little head fake. Going up through center. And thrown into the zone. Burton Shaw. Back in behind the net. We've got 10 seconds remaining here in the second period. 7-0 Deseronto. From the point. Stop. Goes up into the mesh. With 2.6 seconds left, a face-off quickly to the left of Aaron Young. We'll have all the ins and outs of point totals, goals, and shots right after this period. Smith wins a back shot. Smith a save there. And that's going to do it for the first 47-0 Deseronto. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the ice is flooded. Stay with us, folks. NPHL Central, Tamworth Sabers, and the Deseronto Bulldogs from Napanee, Ontario. Thanks for tuning in.